So you've been thinking about that there online dating? Well, you need to watch this video for my 5 tips that you need to consider before engaging in online activity. And at the end, I'll have a bonus clip on how to spot a good profile. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. Online dating. So you're thinking about trying that, huh? Well, there are some do's and don'ts that you need to consider when you're thinking about engaging in online dating. And I'm sharing these tips with you because when I shared my story of how I met my husband online, some of the emails that I got were, how did I do that successfully and what specifically did I do? So go back and take a listen to my success story. It's in 2 parts. That will tell you a little bit about my story. And I've been successfully married 7 years and loving it. So let's get right to it. Tip number 1, choose your online dating website carefully. So here's some questions that will help you with choosing wisely. Identify what kind of relationship are you looking for? And I know some of you are probably looking at me a little crazy, but not everybody is looking for a serious relationship. Some people are just looking for someone just to hang out with, someone to be able to go out to dinner with, go to a movie with, kind of a buddy. And that's okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. Others of you are looking for a more serious relationship right from the beginning, and that is okay too. Are you wanting to be matched, or are you wanting to do this independently? So look at every single website. Some match you up. eHarmony, which is the one that I used, actually matched me up because I was willing to admit the way that I was going about dating. Let's put it this way in fairy tale language. I ran into so many frogs. The third question that will help you select online dating carefully are features. If you're wanting features that give you everything for your mobile phone, for your home computer or laptop, then check out the features that each of those websites have and choose accordingly. And last, when you're considering what online dating website, you do have to consider the cost. Cost is everything. There's some great free websites out there, and there's some not so great free websites out there. I used a website that I had to pay for, and you get the quality that you pay into it, you get out of. So those are some considerations when you're thinking about which online dating site to choose. Tip number 2, and I think we talked about this before in an earlier video. You have to commit to the process. You can't put a half-baked profile out there and think you're going to get all of these wonderful matches and people saying hi to you. You have to commit to the process. Complete your online dating website. So whether you have a site that asks you to go through a multitude of questionnaires so that they can assess your personality and match you appropriately, or if you just need to put in some key information that puts you on display, so to speak, or put your profile out there, then commit to the process. That means putting photos out there. That means writing about yourself, a paragraph about yourself of who you are, your personality type. Commit to the process. Tip number 3, you need to choose your profile photos carefully. There are several people from a female perspective, guys out there, choose your photos carefully. And in talking to my husband, because I always got his side of it as well, what was he seeing? And one of the things that he clearly stated is that if the profile was unclear, or if the photo was unclear, or if the photo looked suspiciously old, he said they were already a little suspect to him, and so he would not actually click on the profile to read more. Your photos are very important. And ladies, choose various photos. They should not always be all headshots. You need to show photos of you in various activities. So if you have a hobby of you like to read, or that you were at a symphony orchestra, concert, take a picture of yourself in front of a poster of symphony orchestra. It makes your profile that much more interesting, and it allows your personality to stand out. So Watch those photos. And ladies, tip number 4, please stop being so serious all the time. Have fun. Enjoy the process. And tip number 5, and this tip is the most, I feel, probably important one. Be authentically you. Don't try to be anyone else other than what God has designed you to be. Don't try to show yourself or comment on yourself that you're athletic when you don't even like to sweat. Don't comment that you're athletic when you don't even like sports. Don't try to say that you like the finer things in life, such as symphony orchestra music, if you can't stand it. Be authentically you, and it is okay. That's all a part of the process. Do not lie and be authentically you. Thanks for sticking around for this bonus tip about how to spot a good profile. There's one thing that's a red flag when you're looking at other profiles that I came across when I was online. And it has to do with occupational status and how they identified or how they spoke about their possessions. Most people that I ran across that were true doctors, lawyers, or bishops did not clearly come out and say that. They would say that they are part of clergy or they were part of medical profession or legal profession. They never came right out and said what they were because they wanted a person who was interested in them and not just their title. And if they're bragging about all the stuff that they have, well, most of the time, it's not true. That's a big red flag. So watch out for that. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.